Hello and welcome back to a Sims 4 speed build on my channel, obviously, because you're on my channel right now, and yeah, anyway, that was good, no it wasn't, but, I'm doing a speed build, obviously, I'm not with it today, and this speed build is, a very dodgy sort of, like, rundown market, a very old market, and that's what it's called the Old Market, and it's basically the story is that the market has now been shut down, and the apartments are what really remain. I imagine the market was going to be bought by somebody. It probably has been bought by somebody, but just not used. So it's just over the time it's been shut down, run down. Nothing's happened to it. But yeah, it's in a really dodgy area. That's sort of the idea I was going with this. So, I did a really weird balcony thing at the back. I imagine that sort of them being like, oh, look, it's a holiday home. We've got a balcony overlooking the river. But no, it's apartment. And basically, this is for my upcoming Dine Out Let's Play. It's going to be a small Let's Play, but the whole story is basically that these two siblings and this mother, well, their father left the family when they were very young because the mother was incredibly abusive towards him, and he couldn't take it anymore, so he left without the kids, unfortunately. But he tried to get custody of the kids, but he couldn't, because no one had heard of anything wrong with the mother. Which is very unfair, but sadly that's actually quite true in quite a few cases. It's very difficult for the father to get custody sometimes, but not always. Anyway, I'm not going into that. But so the kids had to remain with their mum for a bit. The mum was really abusive, and then eventually it was found out that she was abusive, and the kids were taken, well, the younger daughter was taken away to a care home, but the other daughter had run away from home ages ago. And they tried to get in contact with her dad, but they hadn't been able to get in contact with him. And this has basically left the other girl homeless. She didn't go back to her mother. She didn't know that hers has been taken away until later on. She'd found out, and it's a long story, but long story short, they came to live here. The sister was homeless, and she found this place to live. It's got very cheap rent, so she thought, well, I guess I may as well. So she kind of had to do up the place a little bit. The person who she was renting out to her didn't really care, so, she's lucky. So she's trying to make her sister feel at home, and it's quite sad, really, but trust me, I have plans for this Let's Play, and it is going to be a positive one at one point. Although it's going to be a bit dark. It's probably be a bit darker than my usual ones. At the moment, my Let's Plays are kind of okay. So I've got my Summer's Legacy. So that's a legacy, and that's basically that's quite a dark one right now. That's kind of how do I put it? It's kind of almost I don't know, similar to stuff like CSI, I guess, and Humans. If you've seen Humans, then you understand it's a Channel 4. I recommend it, by the way. I'll explain about that in a moment, actually. And my Sims 4 Let's Play, that's kind of I don't know, I refer to something like Glee, it's not really that dark, but it's not particularly completely humorous. It's dramatic, it's got drama in it, maybe something Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but it's got probably got a few dark themes in it at some point. No, I wouldn't refer to the Kardashians Made in Chelsea. No, not Made in Chelsea, that's also awful. Oh, there's so many trashy shows. Anyway, but like I said, it's something I imagine this was a very old place. It was originally a little plaza area. People would come here with their children, have a nice little eat in the cafe. It's always one of that sort of cafe where you can buy food as well, I'd imagine. But then over time that cafe shut down, and no one really went to the place anymore, so it just became really overgrown and old. But that's enough about the build. So, about Humans. Humans is a really good show. I recommend you watch it. Season 2 is going to be coming soon, and you have no idea. I'm so excited. Humans, I don't find that many shows that I really love and I want to keep watching, but Humans is one of them. Humans is oh, I just love Humans. It's such a good show. But yeah, what was I going to say? Okay. But here's the thing, I got kind of a bit of a story, okay. So I had, careers day yesterday at my school, and that's basically just when a bunch of people came in from different, jobs and stuff, and, told us about stuff. Anyway, it's basically one big advertising campaign. I'm not even gonna lie, it's just people saying, oh, work for us, please. I don't know, that's really what it was. They even said it so themselves, but that's, not a problem necessarily, but it's like disguised as careers day, but even they were just like, oh yeah, please, like, we're just hoping that some of you will work with us one day. No. I'm actually, I don't know, like, okay, there was this one guy who went to my school too, and he now makes, like, apparently, like, lots of money. I'm gonna, like, not gonna go too much, he makes, like, apparently makes, like, £7 million a year. Like, what? Taylor Swift makes, like, 20 something, or I don't know, but, like, that's, like, a lot, okay? Regardless. Anyway, that was a bit dramatic, and then there was like, there were too many bankers. We spoke to 2 bankers. I'm sorry, okay, we're not all gonna become bankers. We don't need to speak to that many bankers. And there was like some lawyer guy. Not gonna lie, he made his job sound really depressing. Like, I think a lot of them didn't seem very interested. And the other guys, they had a really strong accent, and I felt kind of sorry for them because no one really understood that. Like, even my teachers didn't really understand, which is actually so sad. Like, I feel really bad for them. But yeah, anyway. What else? There was also, like, some people did sports. Okay, sports. I need to go into that in a moment. But yeah, they did some sports stuff. They weren't that excited. But the one person I did, like, there was, like, some women talking about computing. I really found that very interesting. Like, no, she was much more interesting than the people, let's just put it that way. Not that the other weren't interesting. You guys are good. Just, she had a bit more of us to, like, for us to do, even though that was the most blatant, like, advertising one, where she was just like, so we're opening a new college in, like, some area, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is advertising. I realize that happens so much to people in school, but anyway, story time. No, not really story time. Okay, so our school does this thing called we have, like, a week where we just don't do any lessons, but we just spend, like, each day is, like, a day where we do something in, like, a group mixed from, like, year 7 to 9, which is ages 11 to 14, or, like, technically 12 to 14, but still, so 12 to 13, 14-year-olds, or maybe some will still be 11, but anyway, and, like, we had to do sports today, and I'm sorry, okay, I cannot do sports. I am rubbish at anything related to sports. It was so bad. Like, you have no idea. It was actually really, really awful. I was like, we had to do, well, no, I enjoyed it, but here's the thing, I was with these other people who are, like, really good at sports who were in my year. So because I'm like the oldest person, like, we're the oldest year group there, then we're expected to be like, oh, so good, and show people around and stuff and how to do this and that, and I'm just like, it was really bad because it got to a point where I was doing trampolining, because we do trampolining in our school, and I was like, I can't do the thing where you do seat jumps where you jump and then you sit down and you get back up again. Like, I could not do that to save my life. But I managed to do it. Okay, you have no idea. It has taken me years. Not even joking. I haven't been able to do this ever, and, like, I did it. Like, I could kind of do it towards the, like, beginning of this year, but still I did it. Like, wow, am I right? No. But seriously, like, I was so proud of myself. But just I think, yeah, so I had to, like, monitor some people in, like, badminton, and that was a bit weird, because I had this one kid, it was okay, he beat me. This just shows how bad I am at sports. This like, year 6 beat me. Which isn't a bad thing, maybe just really good at badminton, although, like, I don't know. But, I'm just really bad at sports. I just can't sports. I'm like, okay, I don't get enough recognition, okay? I have problems with my feet. I don't, like, the teachers don't know this, and I've, like, sent a letter around. Like, I have feet problems, which means that, like, I can't do, like, lots of running without it really hurting and, like, me being practically incapable of doing it. But no, they don't know about it. I gave my form tutor a letter about it, but then she's like, oh, I'll pass it over. I don't think she has. Either that or he just hasn't checked his box thing. And no, check your pigeonhole or whatever it's called. Yeah, pigeonhole. Please, like, I need you to. Oh, and I'm just, like, going through and giving it, like, really old furniture, like, really cheap looking furniture. So this one's, like, looks ugly because it's got green on it. Like, no. That is disgusting. That is, like, Shrek green. Like, no, seriously, it actually does have, like, a Shrek colour scheme to it. That's not a good thing. But anyway, no. Like, recognise me, please. I'm so, like, oh. But he does say I'm intelligent, so that's nice. Anyway. That's enough ranting about sports and how bad I am at sports. Like, anyway, this entire area, I filled up with like really dodgy looking lots. In the showcase, you'll maybe see a few. My friends made 2 out of all 5 of them. I've made these sort of like apartments, and this thing called, I think it's not an oil rig. It's like a gas something. It's those big round metal things that you see like outside, like big round metal structures. Like, but they're not closed off. But yeah, that's what I made, and I made like that. She's making like a sort of like ghetto, not really ghetto, but yeah, like kind of like a ghetto thing. I don't know, but it looks really cool, and I can't wait to be using it in this neighbourhood. What else did I talk about? This is bad. Like, I just had like a really stressful day. I had to wear my PK all day, and like, no. See, you Americans are lucky. You don't have to wear school uniform, and you're on your summer break already. I'm so mad. You have not. I am actually so angry about that. Like, no. Oh, look, this bathroom I couldn't be bothered to really with the furnishing, so I just gave it like a really old looking thing. And I remember I hadn't put a sink, because I put this like separate sink on the side. Not that one, that looks too nice. Yeah, that one. And it's like, it just looks really bad. But anyway, no. I want to like wear whatever I want. I want to wear like that stuff I bought from Inuksuk. Speaking of which, okay, I'm going to talk about this on my next speed build, because my next speed build was like a 46 minute speed build. So be prepared for that. I'm sorry, but like, no, seriously, it's so much, and I bought this. Okay, no, I bought this really nice mint shirt, like mint coloured shirt, and I was like wearing it, and it like I look really nice. Just saying. Anyway. And then, like, somehow I lost it. On the way to go bowling, I lost my mint shirt. I don't know how. We went to our dormitories, right? And I'm going to rant about these dormitories as well, because they weren't very good. But yeah, that's, like, for another video. But, no. And, like, between then, I went downstairs to have my dinner, which was, like, chips and whatever. Healthy, very French, you know, chips. Une frites. No, shut up. Anyway, and, like, I went to the coach, and I realised that it wasn't on the coach with me. I was like, oh, I must have left it behind. But no! Like, okay, maybe they stole it. I don't think they would, but, like, it was a bad dormitory, okay? It was really... They were so bad. Like, I'm not going to get into this now. I'm going to talk about my trip to France in my next people, because I've got so much to talk about. The friendship was good. Like, the entire thing was good. Saying that for next video, because it's a long rant. It's a very long rant. This is... Anyway, so that was nice, and it cost me like £7, even though it's from Primark, and Primark's cheap, but like, no. In this room, by the way, it looks a lot, like, significantly nicer, because this is the younger sister's room, and the older sister, I feel like, when she took the sister from the care home, she'd be like, oh, she'd be trying to make the house, like, her bedroom as nice as she possibly can, so she's giving her the nicest furniture she can find. She's got a really nice bed, it's actually got a kid's, end table at the side. And I started these rugs, so she sort of like put some rugs down so she doesn't have to see the horrible floorboards and stuff. Which I think is really, really sweet, and it's just, you can just tell she put so much effort into this room, and she had to like, the light was so dim, so she added like a couple of lamps in, and she had to install like another light on the side. And it's just really nice. And like, yeah, she covered that like bit of floorboard up with a plant. But anyway, like, I've like run out of things to rant about, and this is like a really short speed. I want this to be like a longer speed build. I can't wait for my next one, but like I need to wait a bit before I actually do the next one. But it's long. Oh god, it's okay. I hope this isn't too much, but my next speed build will be sped up 10 times. I know I probably should put it into 2 parts, but I really don't want to, because it's a collab with somebody, and like I don't feel like I should really be doing collabs in 2 parts. Like, I don't know, it's just a thing. It's kind of stupid, I guess, but I don't know. You'll see like all the little builds I have on the side in the showcase video, really. But anyway, I do get rid of that door just like being there, and I replace it with just a big like double doors kind of. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that was annoying, and like sports was annoying today. I don't like sports. Okay, sports is bad. No, sports is good. I'm a significantly active, I'm quite an active person, believe it or not. Like, if you met me, like, and you heard me moan about sports, you would not know, but, like, I'm quite active. I do cycling, I burn about 500 calories every day, if I can. And I'm not even exaggerating, like, I will probably try and do it every day, like, it's a daily thing, every evening I'll do that. And then, like, sometimes I do, like, a workout kind of thing. But anyway, that's just me because it's summer and I need to get sexy on my body. No, I don't need to, but whatever. But yeah, this Speedball's coming towards an end now. If you want to get it, look on the gallery under the hashtag SwiftlySimmer or hashtag The Old Market, and it's also called The Old Market. Info is in the description below, and I really can't wait to do my next Speedball because, boy, is that a long one, and I really need to rant about loads of things because lots of things have happened. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.